Prabhupada Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Charini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashatya Deshatani Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gaurakrishna He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesh Gopika Kanta Shri Radha Kanta Namaste Abdagan Sinagaurangi Shri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Pri Pancha Kalpatarubhesha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Ram Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Bhagavate Vasudevaya Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Shaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakte Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah. Why we change this ID every time? Akash, why we change the ID, this room ID? Why we have to change the ID? There are already IDs, na? Bhagavad Gita classes and other standard. Why don't we use that? So, that is the first principle. Don't change it every time. Keep it same. It's easy for people. Okay. So, I'll speak about this. So, there are some foundational principles in the life of devotee. To live a life itself, there are a set of principles given in scriptures, like that. So, life means it's a complete life. It includes material life, it includes spiritual life, everything is included. And the common principles are also generally common in whatever walk of life we are living in, right? So, like one principle I told Akash, we don't change the ID. Our principle is not new. Our principle is old as gold. We are working on the foundational principle. Matter life already so much change is happening. So there are some important principles we have to understand which will help us. So I'll speak about one or two today. One principle, first principle, art of working in this world, how we should work in this world, like that. what way of working will help us to achieve desired results in any walk of life, material, spiritual, professional, whatever. Yeah. So one important principle which is there is the patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance. So you will find in this world, when we say material life is kind of already destined. In material life, happiness, distress, majorly, broadly, it's destined. Wealth, beauty, education, fame, name, already destined to some degree, like that. But we are living in material world, and in material world we have a plan of attaining something. Everyone wants to attain something. Is it not? Even the successful people want to become more successful. At no stage, even though we say material life is planned, and we say that in material life things are destined. Because this is what Prahlad Maharaj told to his schoolmates. So the schoolmates were there, and during the interval, Prahlad Maharaj told, why are you wasting time? Let's do bhakti. And his friends told, if we do bhakti, you know how the life will go. We have to earn, we have to do so many things. Material life, how we will manage? So Prahlad Maharaj told, Sukham Mandrikam Datyam Deha Yogena Dehinam Sarvatra Labhyate Deva Yatha Dukkham Mayatnata. Sukham Andrikam Datyam. The pleasure which is derived from sense enjoyment. The pleasure which is there, what we call as the sukh. Like that. देह योगेन देहिनाम. जब देह और देही का योग होता है, मतलब जुड़ते हैं, जब ये भी आत्मा को शरीर मिलता है, वो फिक्स हो जाता है. सर्वत्र लभ्यते, and it is available in all the 84 lakh species. It is not something special. Nowadays, actually, there is no special in the material enjoyment, but the speciality is created by ads. And the basic things, people are excited about it. Right? Like sleeping. If a person is tired, he can sleep anywhere. People are excited also. Good rooms are there. So thick, comfortable cushions are there. There will be nice sleep. If the AC is on, peaceful sleep. Like, so people are excited about eating. Like that. If you go to the hotel, they give a menu and they are very excited about. The excitement is only till they are watching the menu, what to order, what to order. When the order comes, there's nothing special. Because you have to, they mix the same thing, no? They're worried about 10 varieties of paneer are there, what to order. Like that. Kadai paneer, shahi paneer, paneer Kashmiri, paneer Punjabi. They're confused about it. But when it comes, it's the same thing. The adulterated paneer. It's not pure. Like that. So why people are excited about it? The excitement is created. Sarvatra labhyate. So there's nothing special. Nothing special about the material enjoyment. Yatha dukkham ayatnata. And Prahlad Maharaj is telling. So they are saying, but how it will come automatically? You are telling automatically it will come. The Prahlad Maharaj says, how misery is coming automatically? Are you planning? Are you struggling? Are you preparing for? Anybody prepares that I have to prepare myself. After 2 months, I want to enter into the ICU of Gangaram Hospital. अपोले के आईसीयू में जाना भाई हमको. कोई प्रिपेयर करता है? अपने आप जाना पड़ता है उसको. वाटर पार्क में जाने के लिए प्रिपेयर करता है वो. आईसीयू अपने आप अब चला जाता है. तो वो क्या है, वो सुख जो उसको मिलना है वो क्या है, बिना जैसे दुख मिलता है. दैट इज वन थिंग मीन टू. So important principle to understand. We need to have patience and perseverance. Patience and perseverance when we are working in this world like that. So this is the art of working. Patience teaches us to wait. Perseverance teaches us to continue working like that. Understand how things work in this world. In modern world, the success people think is it just success is in passionate fling. Modern world, what is the definition of success? Passionate fling. Passionate fling means passionate jump. They think हम ऐसा कर लेंगे ना तो बस हो जाएगा. अभी आप देखो when people go to quota and all, टीचर क्या बोलता है? 1 साल लगा दो इसको, सब भूल जाओ, तुम पार्टी भूल जाओ, तुम ये भूल जाओ, तुम मूवी भूल जाओ. कोई 2 बजे सो रहा है रात के, कोई 3 बजे सो रहा है. दिस इज द थिंग, लग जाओ बस तुम्हें एक बार. दिस इज नॉट इन वेदास, द foolishness. And that is why our achievements are less in Kali Yuga. You see, the Vedic people have been extremely effective in managing their family. They have been extremely effective in managing success. They have been extremely effective in business and also in ruling over the entire planet. हाँ, कभी आपने देखा है, कहीं सुना है कि अरे युधिष्ठिर महाराज किन्नू ज्यादा रात में नाइट आउट कर रहे हैं? बोले नहीं भाई, मेरे को हो नहीं रहा है. You see, and they are not a hurry also. You see how the Vedic things goes on. It's very peaceful. Huh? Just by running fast, you can't acquire more. Understand that point. शास्त्र में एग्जाम्पल है कुत्ते का. कुत्ता कभी चलता नहीं है, दौड़ता है. देखा है आपने कुत्ते को कभी चलते हुए देखा है? वो दौड़ता है हमेशा, चलता नहीं है. वो हमेशा दौड़ता है. वो शास्त्र में एग्जाम्पल है. तभी भी उसको रोटी मिलने में भी दिक्कत हो जाती है बेचारे को. हाथी को देखो, हाथी को देखा कितना ग्रेसफुल चलता है. उसको लोग दंडवत करते हैं आके कहीं आ जाता है तो. ये हाथी को टंस चाहिए, वो भी मिल जाता है. Principle what is telling, understand, when we are, this is the art of working, we have to understand in this world. We have to learn regulation. If we don't learn regulation in life, see, success comes in our life as per the destiny. So destiny, duration, duty, when these three things combined, you get a result. Destiny, duration, and duty. When these three things combined, you get a result. Only by duty, only by hard work, you cannot get the result. Hard work has to be coupled with destiny. There has to be good luck. And good luck also, only good luck and hard work also cannot give you result until it is going to come in your life. There is a time for everything. There is a time for everything. The time will come, it will come. जैसे वो लिटमस टेस्ट होता था ना केमिस्ट्री के लैब में, देखा हमने पीएच वैल्यू निकालने वाला. हाँ, वो गिराते रहो 2-3 बूथ के बाद आदमी को लगता है यही कुछ चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. तो कई स्टूडेंट तेज करने लगते हैं उसको. देखा एट द राइट पॉइंट. और जो क्या है ना, बहुत जल्दी में आ गया, उसको पता ही नहीं चलेगा कब चेंज हो गया. एट द राइट पॉइंट इट विल चेंज. करेक्ट, इट विल टर्न टू पिंक. राइट टाइम पे चेंज होता है. And that is what the Vedas teaches, the art of working. Work systematically, day by day, day by day, day by day, day by day, like that. Not over, not under, like that. If someone works over, what is the problem? Someone works under, what is the problem? What is the problem? Nishant Prabhu, someone works under, what is the problem? अंडर का बताओ आप. हर व्यक्ति से पूछूंगा मैं उसके अनुकूल. रिजल्ट उसको जितना चाहिए उतना करेगा. हाँ, He will not be responsible. There is no connection with result. No connection with result much. Result is also involved because destiny, endeavor, destiny, duty, duration. The duty is also important. वो भी एक part है कि result affect होगा. But major part है, he will not learn to become responsible. If somebody is working under, he is not working properly. Then he will not learn to become responsible. Somebody overworks. What is the problem?
Skipping work and not learning everything properly.
नहीं, I am telling he is overworking.
ज़्यादा
अंडर वाले का नहीं. अंडर वाले का है तो वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी का नेचर नहीं आएगा उसमें. रिजल्ट तो अफेक्ट होगा, डेफिनेटली रिजल्ट अफेक्ट होगा, क्योंकि वो भी एक पार्ट है. लेकिन रिजल्ट से बड़ा चीज है कि उसका ही विल नॉट लर्न टू बिकम रिस्पॉन्सिबल. क्योंकि रिजल्ट तो अगर डेस्टिनी में है तो कम वर्क किया तभी भी आ जाएगा. उसने 5 क्वेश्चन पढ़े, वही आ गया एग्जाम में. ये टीचर बहुत खुश था. हाँ, तो उसने इतिहास के पेपर में कुछ और लिखा है लेकिन उसने मार्क्स दे दिए. ओवरवर्क में क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
और ज्यादा अटैच हो जाता है, अपने आप को ही समझ रखता है मैं ही सब कुछ ले लूंगा.
ओके,
डेस्टिनी को भूल जाता है, ड्यूटी मतलब ड्यूरेशन ये सब भूल जाता है. सिर्फ अपने लगता है समझता है मैं ही कर लूंगा.
ओके,
तो कुछ दिन करता है और फिर छोड़ देता है.
ओके.
हेल्थ इश्यूज और इफेक्टिवनेस नहीं आता है. पढ़े जा रहा है, माइंड को सेटिस्फाई करता है.
रिजल्ट नहीं आया तो फ्रस्ट्रेशन आया होता है, जितना मेहनत कर रहा हूँ मुझे उसमें नहीं.
यस,
पूरी लाइफ साइकिल जो होती है जगह की उठने की खराब हो जाती है और उसको थोड़ा ग्रीननेस होती है बढ़ने लगती है. थोड़ा कर लो तो और मिल जाएगा और मिल जाएगा.
yes, very important point. As you all told, when one works over, these all things going to happen. He will feel थोड़ा और कर लेते तो हो ही जाता, थोड़ा छूट गया, थोड़ा और कर लेते. He becomes attached, life cycle. Overwork means he will not be able to give justice to spiritual life. I am talking in terms of life of devotees. I'm talking in terms of life of devotees. Overwork, the moment we get into overwork, we cannot give justice to spiritual life. Is it not? We will not have good amount of time for spiritual life. Like that. Overwork, when we do, we start thinking spiritual life is becoming obstacle. Spiritual activities are becoming obstacle in material progress. Actually, these are two exclusive events. जैसे probability होता है ना, मैथ्स में probability exclusive event होते हैं ना, उसमें जिसका कोई connection नहीं. In one way, हाँ. In terms of affecting material life, spiritual activity, material life का कोई relation नहीं है. Spiritual life can more material life more efficient. If someone is leading a guided spiritual life, but his mind works like that. So that happens in overwork, like that. He cannot give justice to spiritual life. That is why we need to have a regulated way of working. That is why wait and work, patience and perseverance, both are important in life of devotee. Like that. Because if patience is not there, he cannot wait. The patience nahi hai na, to he becomes restless. Why I am not able to achieve this? Why I am not able to do this? Others are able to do this. My friends are able to do this. My colleagues are able to do this. So many people are able to achieve so much. I am lagging behind. Is it not? There is a time. He is not understanding. And only patience, not sufficient. Perseverance also. Not just waiting. He is only waiting. Things will not happen. He is also working. We have to wait and work. Both. And at right time, things will happen. When you wait and work, things happen at right time. Like that. See, in our life, we may have intellectual understanding of how things are happening. But actually, there is a time for things. There is a time for things which we have to learn. So that is why working is very important and waiting is also very important. That way. But everything has to be guided. But patience and perseverance, these are very important things in the life of devotee. When the devotees, when in our life as devotees, when we are not patient, like that. So then what happens that they become little restless. Everything becomes very much affects them. All of us are supposed to go through different problems in our life, which are waiting for us. They will manifest as time will like that. And all of us are going to face different challenges in life. So when the devotees are not patient, they cannot continue spiritual life. They cannot continue spiritual life. So some devotees we have seen they leave spiritual life. Some reduce spiritual life like that. Just because they're not patient. I have seen some devotees preparing for some job or some exams. Now they become impatient like that. And the mind tells you just reduce spiritual life and then you increase material life, the result will come quickly. The result is going to come on its own time. Same exam I have seen devotees preparing, some devotee clears in 1 year. He has been preparing for that exam. Some devotee in 2 years, some devotee in 3 years. And they may intellectually analyze. अरे जिन्हें 1 साल में निकाला ना बहुत फोकस था. They may be. 1 साल में जिसने निकाला ना वो 14 घंटे पढ़ता था, ऐसे नहीं निकाला उसने. 2 साल में निकाला ना 4 ही घंटे पढ़ता था. 3 साल में निकाला 2 घंटे पढ़ता था. But actually life does not go like that. But what happened? We become, first thing is we go down in spiritual life, and when we go down in spiritual life, material convictions become strong. Then you become convinced also. अरे मैंने थोड़ा चैंटिंग कम किया, थोड़ा रीडिंग कम किया, थोड़ा हियरिंग कम किया और साधु संग भी थोड़ा ज्यादा हो रहा था वो भी थोड़ा कम किया, गाड़ी पटरी पे आ गई. And I meet devotees. I meet some pass out boys devotees. अब कैसे चल रहा है लाइफ? अच्छा चल रहा है प्रभु जी. वॉइस थोड़ा ज्यादा हो गया था थोड़ा ना ओवर था वहां पे, बैलेंस करना चाहिए था. Yeah. How he is getting that conviction? Maya is giving conviction. Actually, at right point of time, things happen. What we are going to get, we will get it. Like that. But if the patience is not there, then we lose very much. Like when now I see many of my batchmates, many have opened many companies. One of my batchmates, 3-4 companies. Santosh also has 2 companies. Like that. That way. He has never been planned. And still not planned. Like that. Right? Pradeep has been working, he can tell. How much tax he is giving. His sister is doctor, his Jijaji is doctor. The combined payment of both of them yearly, उससे 3 times वो tax देता है. He is giving tax. How it is happening? At time it has to come. What is being destined at time it has to come. Like that. What difference happens is if we are not patient, we develop material convictions, which is not healthy. We are supposed to develop spiritual convictions. But if we are not patient, like that, if we don't have patience, that way, because everything has a time. Many devotees, some devotees I have seen, they just completely gave up chanting. They were preparing, they just gave up chanting. And after then 2-3 years when the exam, they could clear the exam, then they started. Everyone has to come back. Because material life, there's no juice, na? It's like sucking a bamboo, you don't get any juice. So then they started chanting, but now he's starting from 1 round, 2 rounds, then 4 rounds. Very difficult. Prabhupada book reading का पूरा habit छूट गया है. Very difficult to again get it. Maya says, अरे थोड़ा बैलेंस कर लो, उसके बाद कर लेना, उसके बाद तो यही करना है, उसके बाद तो स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ ही करना है. मटेरियल लाइफ थोड़ी करना है, उसके बाद तो स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ ही करना है. हाँ पूरा लाइफ बचा है. It never happens like that. So that is why as a devotee we have to learn the value of patience. Understand the art of working. Things are waiting. Everything is waiting for a jiva. He has done some karma. 16th chapter in one of the purport Prabhupada writes, this is a demonic mentality. What is a demonic mentality? They think what we are achieving, what we have, what we gained, my hard work. My hard work, my intelligence. They don't understand it's a result of pious karma. It's a result of pious karma. There is a destiny waiting for every jiva. It is going to come. We have to do our duty. Perseverance means don't give up the duty. So patience helps us to remain on a spiritual path. If we are not patient, not only just we have to learn this art of working. If we are not patient, then any difficulty in dealings with devotees. किसी डिवोटी ने कुछ बोल दिया, किस सेवा में कुछ ऊपर नीचे हो गया. If you are not patient, then the mind says give up. Mind is ready with the option. Conditioned soul mind. You give up. Only one who has the patience. Any relationship in this world, it is a result of so much of patience and perseverance. Is it not? So much of patience and perseverance. Then the result comes. Like that. But if we become restless, we are not willing to put efforts day by day, like that, we will not get the result. And along with patience, the second item is perseverance. Perseverance means every day we need to put energy. So the problem with impatience is when the person becomes impatient, then his sight is on result, not on the endeavor. जब व्यक्ति क्या हो जाता है, इम्पेशेंट हो जाता है, रेस्टलेस हो जाता है, तो रिजल्ट पे ही पूरा उसका एनर्जी, ये क्यों नहीं मिला, एंडेवर पे चला जाता है उसका एनर्जी कि व्हाट आई एम सपोज्ड टू. सो परसीवरेंस. वी हियर द एग्जांपल ऑफ दैट ब्रह्मचारी, he is serving his guru like that way. And one day while going to fetch a wood, he was going to fetch a wood from the ashram. So while picking up the log of wood, one of the hairs stuck up. And then he said, it's white hair. Then he saw all hairs have become white. And then he thought, when I came in Guru's ashram, so I came at the age of 8. And now it is 88. How 80 years gone by? This is patience. Matang Rishi told Shabri, Lord Ram will come. Just be ready to welcome the Lord. And every day she was cleaning, every day she was collecting the berries, every day she was doing those things, every day, like that. And when she was a child, when she was very young girl, Matang Rishi left. And when Lord Ram came, we never saw any photo of Shabri being young, right? We always saw a photo of Shabri old. Perseverance. Every day she would clean, every day she would do that. It's perseverance in spiritual life. Like that. This patience and perseverance is also important in terms of removing our anarthas. Otherwise, we'll give up. क्या है, रोज चैंटिंग में नींद आता है, रोज चैंटिंग में माइंड कहीं चला जाता है, और वही सारी कंडीशनिंग से वापस आती है. वो कंडीशनिंग वापस आती है, मेरी सारी कंडीशनिंग्स. Initial time में I agree to somebody. He has been a devotee for 2 months or so. He said, I've been chanting for 2 months. I could not see Krishna. They would ask Prabhupada. Prabhupada, I am chanting for 2 months. Didn't saw Krishna yet. So, हमारे अनर्थ कब क्लीन होंगे? माइंड कैसे? We need to have patience and perseverance. At right time things will happen. और वो कैसे होता है? बहुत सेटल होता है. हाँ, जैसे कोई व्यक्ति है, पहले नॉनवेज खाता था, चैंटिंग करने लगता है, जप करने लगता है, भक्तों के संग में आ जाता है, कैसे एक टाइम पूरा टेस्टी चला जाता है उसका, हाँ, पूरा रुचि चला जाता है. कोई व्यक्ति है, मूवी देखता था, कैसे भक्तों के संग रहने लगता है, वो पूरा छूट जाता है. टाइम आता है ना, there's a टाइम. जैसे छोटे में कुछ आप लोग कुछ कुछ खेलते रहे, कोई कंचे खेलता है, कोई गिल्ली डंडा खेलता है, कोई लूडो खेलता है, एक टाइम पे चला जाता है ना वो. जब हायर टेस्ट आता है, वो पढ़ाई में लग गया तो वो चला गया. एक आता है तो कैसे चला जाता है पता नहीं चलता. सिमिलरली द टाइम विल कम. If we are patient and we are persevering, we are working on the right things regularly. Like that. So all the things are chanting. मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम, तो मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम अरे तो कितना दुख से भरा हुआ है. सही बोलते हैं लोग, नरक यहाँ पे भी है. केवल वहां नहीं है, यहाँ भी नरक है. हाँ.
बस नजरिया नहीं है देखने
So if you are just patient and we persevere. See, there is a saying in English, Bhakti Tirth Maharaj biography. It is written. In studying the lives of great people, first thing which I found in their life is self-discipline. First thing which I found in their life is self-discipline. Like that. So we have to persevere. We have to be little patience. Getting up in the morning and doing things. Mangalarti, Shikshastakam, chanting with the devotees, like that. Mind gives so many reasons. Mind says, why to chant with devotees? Anyways, they're not chanting attentively. If I chant alone, and it is my observation also, when we chant alone, it can be more absorbing. Like that. We have to persevere, we have to follow, we cannot create something new. The Acharyas have much more wisdom, they can see through ages. They have given the system. Reading Prabhupada books, another big obstacle. Prabhupada book जब पढ़ते हैं तो कैसा रहता है? टाइम कितना धीरे चलता है. लगता है घड़ी का सेल निकाल लिया है किसी ने. We have to understand all these spiritual activities. This one thing. We have to be patient. लगता है वो दूसरी बुक मिल जाती, बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रहती है. दूसरी बुक पढ़ ले तो मजा आता है उसमें. अभी YouTube में लेक्चर सुन लिया जाए, कुछ क्लिप सुन ली जाए, कुछ जोक वाला हो जाए, हंसी मजाक, थोड़ा अमोक लीला होगा, कुछ थोड़ा कुछ शिक्षा अर्थकम में थोड़ा देख लिया जाए. एंटरटेनमेंट के काफी वीडियोस आते हैं, तो उसमें आधा घंटा कैसे पता चल जाता है, पता ही नहीं चलता. प्रभुपाद बुक पढ़ते हैं, वही यू आर नॉट द बॉडी, यू आर सोल, सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन इज फॉर एनिमल्स. इट बिकम वेरी हैवी. Every right thing to cultivate, it is a principle. We have to be patient. And we have to also persevere, not just patient. Patient in terms of results. Perseverance means in terms of consistency of putting efforts. Like that. If we don't have these two things, we will not run. So, Prabhupada books, morning program, also our studies. If we are not patient. Like that. You see, the most successful students always are not the ones who study more, but the ones who study regularly. They have a habit of quality intake. They don't study too much. Generally, we think, if I study more marks. अभी 4 घंटे पढ़ रहा हूँ, 8 घंटे तो डबल हो जाएगा. It's always, you can study. I have very clearly studied this thing. You see the topper's life. Some people are passionate about studies. They are also good in studies. That is one zone, like that. But those who are balanced and overall successful people, they're systematic in their approach to everything. So when you study regularly, इसी तरह वो प्रभुपाद बुक्स पे भी अप्लाई होता है. प्रभुपाद बुक्स, भागवतम. कोई व्यक्ति एक दिन लेके बैठ गया 12 घंटे, वो भी अच्छा है. भागवतम में कुछ ओवरडोज नहीं है, लेकिन रेगुलर का हैबिट होना. ऐसा नहीं कि उसके पास 12 घंटे अब तो हो गया, 2 महीने का हो गया. 1 महीने का तो हो ही गया, 3 घंटे रहता है वीक का, तुम 12 घंटे पढ़ लिया अब 1 महीने उसको टच नहीं करना है, रिएक्शन हो जाएगा नहीं तो. No, it is important to commit patience and perseverance. Daily we have to get these things. Studies also systematically. When we do quality time, because it is very important how much we are able to absorb. So I have seen the students, those who are not patient, then what happens? That they miss on the spiritual things. Those who are not persevering, they start blaming spiritual life. तो इसका पेशेंस नहीं है, वो क्या है कि स्पिरिचुअल चीजों को छोड़ने लगता है. कुछ कैंप्स हो रहा है, कैंप हो गया, कुछ हो गया, because we are in a preaching movement, preaching happens, mind troubles a lot. अरे मैं वो preaching एक्टिविटी में चला गया, इतना टाइम चला गया, अभी मैंने ये कैंप हो गया. कैंप तो ये खत्म ही नहीं होते. हमको पता नहीं था कि स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ में इतने कैंप होते हैं. हमको तो बोला था 1 ही 2 कैंप होते हैं. कैंप ही कैंप होते रहते हैं. ये तो नित्य उत्सव है, आध्यात्मिक जगत है. हाँ. So if someone is not patient and he is not persevering, then what happens? Starts blaming. Next step आ जाता है, क्योंकि वो persevere नहीं कर रहा है, मतलब he is not planned. If we are practicing spiritual life and we are not planned, we'll get into a blame game. ओ सीनियर ने अच्छा गाइडेंस नहीं दिया, ओ इसकी वजह से वो हो गया, ये सिचुएशन की वजह से ये हो गया. Like that. As long as we blame others, we don't take responsibility. It is not healthy for our spiritual life. We have to plan. Persevere means you continuously working. We have to plan. How can I study? How can I do my things? How can I do my duties? How can I do my job? With the time which is being allotted. Like that. And when you look in that direction, Krishna will show you how you have time. If you look in that direction, oh, because of this, your mind gives another direction. Because of this, you are not able to study. Because of that devotee, you are not able to study. Because of that situation, you are not able to study. Mind will give you excuses. Whatever direction we look, mind gives reasons. Like that. So understand these things. It is going to come in future also. Like that. Devotees are working anywhere, they are working. And it is my observation in the early years of life, what kind of attitude we develop. It also remains to certain degree. It's not easy to then give up that attitude. Like that. The devotees who learn to take responsibility. Take responsibility. We are responsible for our material life. We are also responsible for our spiritual life. Those who learn to take responsibility, Krishna gives them intelligence to plan. How to plan. If we don't learn to take responsibility, then what will happen? Then we go into unhealthy zone. These are all unhealthy zones. Blaming others, criticizing, unhealthy zones. Injustice, feeling of injustice. It's an unhealthy zone. We have to understand first these things in our own lives. We have to understand that in our own life that this is not a healthy zone. Like that. So we can clarify, we can discuss, but understand the internal symptom. Internal, because if you don't understand the internal symptom, it affects our life a lot in long run. Like that. So actually we all have come here because we have a particular karma. Whatever we are suffering, nobody is responsible for our suffering except ourselves. We didn't do anything, nothing can come to us. If you don't do anything, that what we have done only comes to us. That's how it is. But this feeling of injustice is also affects. So we feel injustice we feel in terms of dealings with devotees. We feel injustice in terms of, okay, अरे उसको एक ही सर्विस है, मेरे को 4 सर्विस दिया हुआ है. Yeah. Injustice we feel towards the facility the people have. Yeah. अरे उसको इतना फैसिलिटी है, मेरे को कोई फैसिलिटी नहीं. Injustice we feel towards the reciprocation. अरे वो प्रभु जी गार्लैंड पहना है, मुझे कोई माला ही नहीं पहनाया. These are all things. Understand, first we should intellectually understand these are not healthy symptoms. And we should learn because Krishna gave us so much. Healthy symptom of spiritual life is when we understand Krishna gave us so much. Like that. Material things are already planned. Spiritual things are not planned. It's a mercy of Krishna. It's a mercy of devotees. We are receiving so many things. Like that. So when we have that attitude in association of devotee, Krishna gave us so much. How can I give? How can I give? How can I give? How can I reciprocate? Then only we can live a healthy life. If the focus is in another direction, what I can get, things will be very, very difficult. And intelligence will take over. Our intelligence is also material. We have to understand our senses are uncontrolled. Like that. And our mind, senses are uncontrolled. And mind has so many impressions of sense gratification. Mind is also disturbed. And our intelligence is lusty. So lusty intelligence, fickle mind, uncontrolled senses. कहाँ जा रहे हैं हमारे जीवन की राजधानी एक्सप्रेस? हाँ. यही सारथी घोड़े ये सब है. Fickle mind and lusty intelligence. Lusty intelligence का मतलब ये है कि वो इंटेलिजेंस हमेशा प्लान करती है व्हाट कैन आई गेट. ये इसीलिए जब हम मंगल आरती करते हैं, रोज जब शास्त्र पढ़ते हैं, तो वो इंटेलिजेंस जो लस्टी इंटेलिजेंस है और जो ट्रांसेंडेंटल इंटेलिजेंस है, लस्टी इंटेलिजेंस से ट्रांसेंडेंटल इंटेलिजेंस की यात्रा हम लोग कर रहे हैं. प्रभुपाद बुक्स भी टच में आते हैं धीरे धीरे. इसीलिए वो इतना डिस्टर्ब होता है माइंड को, इसलिए उसको एब्जॉर्ब, इसलिए प्योर चीज लेने में दिक्कत होती है, क्योंकि अभी एकदम अलग है ना. अभी वो अलग डायरेक्शन में प्लान कर रही है. प्रभुपाद जी की बुक पढ़ेंगे, यू आर सर्वेंट, यू डिड दिस, ट्रांसेंडेंटल इंटेलिजेंस. So that is why we are under the purification process. That is first principle, very important for us to learn. This is a principle for art of working in our life. It needs a patience and perseverance. Like that. Second important principle, just I want to speak. How much time I have? Okay. So, okay, 15 minutes I'll speak something, then I can take some questions if someone has. Niyam agraha and niyam agraha. These are two things. As a devotee, it's a very important principle for us to learn. In the NOI 2, it says, Atyahar prayashasya prajalpo niyamagraha jansangasya laulyam cha shadbhir bhakti vinashyati. So, another important principle to learn in our life is, first I told patience and perseverance. Do the right things and be patient for the result. Be patient for the result and do the right thing, and do the right thing every day. Do the right thing every day. So in that I told, in our morning program, our chanting, our reading, our hearing, our studies, our yoga, and we can see how much consistent we are in all of them. We should not be impatient in result. आज yoga किया और एकदम I start levitating. Levitation, you know ना. परमेश्वर अच्युत ऊपर उठ जाते हैं, बता रहे हैं योगा करते करते, लेकिन हमको समय लगेगा. You have to understand. He is doing since ages. So, right things, do the right things patiently. Every day we should have time, some time for study, some time for reading, some time for hearing, some time for chanting. Like that way. When there's a combination of these two things in life, like that, Krishna is very, very pleased with such a devotee when he sees the commitment that he is committed to do the right things. Like that. He's very pleased that way. And this patience and perseverance can melt the heart of anyone. You see any relationship in this world, you see the Vedic wives, the Vedic family life, right? The husband is there, wife is there. How much patience they would have. Every day cooking, cleaning the house, doing everything, right? Vedic wives. Every day. Husband becomes sold out. Husband is in control of wife. Not forcefully, voluntarily. Because that is the power of patience and perseverance. When patiently and perseverance we do bhakti, we get the confidence of devotees, we get the mercy of Krishna, like that. We get the mercy of Vaishnavas, like that. Because time के साथ जो continue करता है वो perseverance है. Time factor change हो रहा है लेकिन जो रोज you see a student is going in the school, तो जो teacher देखता है कि ये student है, every day he comes on time, every day he is attentive in the class, every day he is active in writing, doing homework, like that. That student may not speak a word also, the teacher will acknowledge, is it not? He'll acknowledge, sincere student. This is a stamp we want from Krishna. Krishna should understand, yeah, he is sincere devotee. His stamp. Krishna लगा देंगे, a sincere devotee. When we do it every day, reading, hearing, chanting, morning program, like that. So, in terms of our health, in terms of our studies, in terms of our dealing, this patience and perseverance helps us a lot. There are a lot many things also in that. Second principle, I'll little bit speak. Niyamagra and Niyamagra. Niyamagra means some people don't follow the rules. Some follow the rules only for the sake of following. Following rules mechanically. So I'll speak about the first part today, maybe time will get over. Not following rules. Some don't follow rules. It is a tendency in Kali Yuga to remain whimsical. Whimsical शब्द सुना है? हाँ? प्रभुपाद जी का गिफ्ट है, मुझे लगता है ये भी. इससे पहले तो वैसे तो अंग्रेजी भी अच्छी नहीं रहती है, और उसके बाद अंग्रेजी के बाद भी ऐसा तो प्रभुपाद जी का ही इन्वेंशन है, सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन है, whimsical मिलता नहीं है डिक्शनरी में. हाँ, whimsical तो मिल जाएगा. What is the meaning of whimsical? No. Confused तो पूरी दुनिया ही है.
डिपेंडेंट चल रहा अपना.
हाँ, independent. Independent. मनमौजी. श्याम प्रभु बोलते मनमौजी, माया का फौजी. श्याम बोलते वो मन के अनुसार चलता है. हाँ, जैसे कि मन में भगवान बैठे हुए हैं उसके, और भगवान ही डायरेक्ट. अगर शुद्ध भक्त है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर गाते हैं ना, मम मन मंदिरे रहो निशिदिन. ये लेकिन हमारे मन की क्या स्थिति है, हार्ट की. whimsical means first is he does not know scripture, one category. Second category, he knows, he get the knowledge of scriptures, he doesn't follow. What he is supposed to do, he does not do. What he is not supposed to do, he does it. It is called as whimsical. 3. First, he does not know what I am supposed to do. पता ही नहीं है उसको. Scripture पढ़ा ही नहीं कभी. Scripture सिद्धांत नहीं पता है, तो अपने मन के अनुसार चलता है. दूसरा, उसको पता है क्या करना है, उसको नहीं करता है. उसको पता है क्या नहीं करना है, उसको करता है. तो आप लोग लिस्ट बनाइए. हाँ, अपनी अपनी लिस्ट बनाइए कि क्या आपको पता है कि करना है, नहीं करते, और क्या पता है कि नहीं करना है, वो करते। उसको बोलते हैं विमर्शिकता। नियम आग्रह, नॉट फॉलोइंग रूल्स. We have to understand, you see this 2.64 of Bhagavad Gita. It says that one who follow the Prabhupada translates rules and regulative principles of freedom. Rules makes us free. When we follow rule, that's how we become free. When we don't follow rules, we become more bound. So we have to see there is a kind of internal stimuli in all of us, and too much prominent in Kalyuga Jivas. We don't want to follow. Anything comes in following, we don't want to follow. So what all things we are supposed to follow in voice? What all things we are supposed to follow? बताइए आप लोग भी कुछ. हाँ, coming Mangal Aarti, coming for morning program on time. No Prajalpa. Nishant was good at knowing things. No Prajalpa. So this is also not following rules. See, I have seen how we get realization in life. Generally हमारा अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या रहता है, और ये थोड़ा ढीला छोड़ता हूँ, वो थोड़ा फ्रीडम वाला. ये तो जब सेवा ज्यादा होने लगती है, इवन टेम्पल में किसी की सेवा ज्यादा होने लगी, तो साधना का टाइम ही नहीं है. कितनी सेवा, इतनी सेवा है, पर उस टाइम ही नहीं है साधना. ये, और फिर आप देखो 2 घंटे सो रहा है, दिन में 2 घंटे सो रहा है, उठो साधना. और फिर आप देखो छत पे वो डिवोटी से बात कर रहा है 1 घंटा. क्यों बात कर रहे हो? अरे रूप गोस्वामी ने बोला है, ददाति प्रतिगणाति गुह्यम आख्याति पृच्छति. वो गुह्यम आख्याति पृच्छति नहीं होगा प्रभु जी, तो हृदय के संबंध वो घनिष्ठ कैसे होंगे? हाँ, हृदय के संबंध कैसे घनिष्ठ होंगे? और वैसे भी खुद बोले. और प्रभुपाद जी उस तात्पर्य में लिखते हैं, कृष्ण कॉन्शियसनेस इस्कॉन की मैंने स्थापना की है यही 6 लविंग एक्सचेंजेस के लिए. तो डिवोटी बन गया है ना वो, अभी उसने पढ़ भी लिया है, तो परपोर्ट दिखाता है कि प्रभु जी गुह्यम आख्याति पृच्छति. पहले तो हम सुबह से शाम हो जाती थी वो करते करते, अब तो कम हो रहा है. If we are not attentive like that, that is why there are no excuses for us, though no reason to stop our spiritual progress. You have heard Radhanath Maharaj quote? For no reason one should stop our spiritual progress. And there are no obstacles in bhakti if we are sincere. तो किसी भी चीज के लिए अगर हमको टाइम नहीं मिल रहा है, just look closely why we are not getting time. Mostly we are wasting time in something outside the domain of Krishna consciousness, and because Krishna is controlling time, Krishna is not pleased with the misuse of time, and that's why he's not showing us where is the time. Like that. There's no reason devotee cannot get time for sadhana. There's no reason. There's no reason devotee cannot get time for services. Generally. At times things may be tight, but if you're sincere, if your things are tight, if you're sincere, in that little time, Krishna will empower you to do more things. In that little time, Krishna will empower you to absorb more sadhana. बहुत टाइट है आपका, एकदम चैंटिंग के बाद आपका 12-14 घंटा का सर्विस है, लेकिन वो 14 घंटे के बाद आपने 2 लाइन पढ़ा ना, 4 लाइन, वो आपके हृदय के अंदर चला जाएगा, क्योंकि आपका सर्विस एटीट्यूड इतना डीप था ना वो 14 घंटे में. जो आप 1-1.5 घंटे की स्टडी के बाद, कंटेम्पलेशन करने के, लिखने के बाद आता था, वो 4 लाइन में आ जाएगा, बिकॉज कृष्णा नोज यू हैव नॉट वेस्टेड टाइम. प्रॉब्लम इज व्हेन वी वेस्ट टाइम. So where we are wasting time, we have to see how we are using our WhatsApp, how the social media, Instagram, like that. तो क्या है ना, we are breaking some rules and Krishna is not pleased with it. YouTube में हम लोग कुछ देख रहे हैं. अब डिवोटी ड्रामा देख रहा था मैं. Mind your वो. अभी क्या है ना, these are also we have to understand, these are for newcomers. कोई शिक्षार्थकम में देख रहा है और कोई चौपाटी के भी गोलों का प्लेयर्स. These are not pure Krishna. It's not wrong, but for a focused devotee, it's not needed. It's not needed much like that. अब उसके ऊपर क्या है कि अगर कोई और देख रहा है, कुछ और देख रहा है, कोई किसकी सरकार बनने वाली है, और क्या चल रहा है, अपडेट न्यूज में क्या चल रहा है, दुनिया में क्या चल रहा है, like that. So what happened, so many places actually we are wasting time, and what happens, we get realization when sadhana and seva both are tight. You are doing seva, and the moment you are over from seva, you are just running for sadhana. You want to know, you are reading spiritual books. And for students, like that, yes, their studies also comes in their seva. When sincere, we are studying, or we are doing the services allotted to us, and the moment it is like we are into Prabhupada books or reading, hearing, when both things are tight like that, then we get realization. Generally our understanding is what, प्रभु ये एक थोड़ा लूज कर दो तो दूसरा टाइट हो जाएगा, तो ये अच्छे से हो जाएगा, ये होता है ना. और अंडरस्टैंडिंग क्या रहता है, इसको थोड़ा ढीला छोड़ दो तो इसको अच्छे से कर लेंगे. We don't have to do that, we just have to give our best. Krishna will give realizations. We waste time. We have to see how we are talking with devotees, how much time we spend in loose talk, how much time we spend in casual talks, how much time we spend in social media, like that. एक समय पे ISKCON पे बड़ा डिस्कशन हुआ, पता है, क्योंकि प्रभुपाद जी ने कुछ बोला और ISKCON, तो जयद्रथ महाराज ने सेमिनार दिए हैं, व्हाई वी डोंट नीड न्यूज़पेपर. ये सेमिनार नहीं है व्हाई वी डोंट रीड न्यूज़पेपर, सेमिनार क्या है, व्हाई वी डोंट रीड न्यूज़पेपर. क्योंकि उस समय पे ISKCON पे ऐसा हो गया कि प्रभुपाद आए, प्रभुपाद जी सिद्धांत देने लगे. अब उसके बाद ये हुआ कि अब प्रभुपाद जी के सिद्धांत रिवॉल्यूशनरी थे. आप देखेंगे हम लोगों की भी संस्कृति में आज तक, हाँ, हम लोग भी हो सकता है काफी, आप लोग धामवासी भी हैं यहाँ पे, ब्राह्मण परिवार से भी लोग रहे होंगे, लेकिन इंडिया में सिस्टम कैसा है, वो सब करता है. सुबह उठ के थोड़ा पूजा करता है, फिर थोड़ा न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ता है, पूरा दैनिक भास्कर कंप्लीट करता है ना, वो पूरा कंप्लीट करता है, फिर थोड़ा टीवी चलाता है, टीवी में उसको कुछ देखना होता है, फिर वो ऑफिस में जाता है, ये ऑफिस में थोड़ा प्रजल्पा करता है सब लोगों के साथ, ठीक है कि नहीं, फिर शाम को आता है, वो एक सीरियल देखता है, घर घर की कहानी, थोड़ा मूवी वूवी देखता है. ये ऐसा ऐसा है ना इंडिया में. Prabhupada gave a revolutionary life. We never understood till this time कि actually this is not the right thing, like that. And mind का एक conception होता है किसी भी चीज के लिए, तो mind का conception, अरे इसके बिना हो कैसे सकता है, लेकिन एक्चुअली वर्ल्ड रन्स. जैसे अभी मोबाइल किसी को बोल दिया छोड़ने के लिए, मोबाइल तुमको छोड़ना पड़ेगा, बाप रे इसके बिना कैसे हो सकता है, करेक्ट ना. But you leave, the life will go on. Without anything, life goes on. So please list down what are the unnecessary things we have still not left, like that. So many reasons we can give why we need to have this, why we need to have. We can actually, if we want to improve ourselves, we have to understand we should not be dependent on the things which are not very healthy. It gives us unhealthy inputs. तो कई लोग होते हैं वो रोज पार्लियामेंट देखते हैं, मान लो वो संसद, अब जैसे वो आता है एग्जिट पोल बोलते हैं उसको, क्या बोलते हैं एग्जिट पोल, वो बताते हैं कौन आना, तो बड़े वो देखते हैं जैसे कि वही प्रधानमंत्री को बना रहे. हाँ, वो नहीं देखे. It's not, no change is going, so much of time waste happens through this. We have to understand. Life is not meant just to remain updated. Life is meant to update our inside software. Nowadays, there is a craze in people. Abhi, I was coming in the train, दो लोग मेरे सामने बैठे थे और दोनों के तिलक था, माला भी था जी, और कुर्ता पजामा पहने हुए थे। तो कुछ तो उस पर चलो, उस पर एक व्यक्ति ऊपर गया तो ऊपर से थोड़ा रामचरितमानस पढ़ा, फिर थोड़ा पेड़े वेड़े लिए थे उसने, वो खा रहा था।
डिस्काउंट किया?
नहीं, कुर्ता पजामा
अच्छा
ये तो फिर दोनों लोग, हाँ, दे बोथ मस्ट बी अबव वाइट हेयर्स, ऑल वाइट हेयर, मस्ट बी अबव 50। एक ने अपना मोबाइल खोला, दूसरे ने अपना ठीक रहा है कोई, एक तो उसने वो भी नहीं लगाया, एक ने तो ईयरफोन लगाया था, थोड़ा वो था, मैं गीता पढ़ रहा था, दूसरे ने ईयरफोन भी नहीं लगाया, चेंज कर रहा है, कुछ ये देख रहा है, कुछ वो देख रहा है, बीच में कहीं गाने सुन रहा है, दूसरा व्यक्ति कुछ और देख रहा है, फिर कुछ स्नैक्स वाला आया, उससे कुछ नमकीन ले लिया, कुछ नमकीन खा रहा है। कम से कम नहीं तो, और दोनों ने आपस में बहुत कम से कम मतलब 4 घंटे 5 घंटे वही, फिर प्रसाद लिया, फिर सो गए। सो यू सी, life is not just meant to remain updated, it's meant to improve ourselves. Actually, in Vedic culture, there was not too much information being told. What is necessary? और ये Vedic culture का beauty है, and that's why people would remain focused. अब मॉडर्न कल्चर क्या है ना, हर आदमी को हर कुछ सिखाया जा रहा है। वैदिक कल्चर में जस्ट व्हाट इज नेसेसरी, लाइक दैट दे वुड नो। अब उसका नाम भी दे दिया है जनरल नॉलेज। प्रभु जी का जी के बहुत अच्छा, प्रभु जी तो एनसाइक्लोपीडिया है, लाइक दैट। ये जीवन का उद्देश्य नहीं, हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड फॉर मटेरियल लाइफ वी नीड टू बी फोकस्ड। If we are not focused in preparing for a material life like that, it will lead to distraction. What is absolutely necessary? For civil services, somebody is preparing. What is absolutely necessary? That one has to do. So I was telling this principle, niyam agraha, not following the rules. When we don't follow rules, we don't get mercy. Like, we can be independent, there's no problem, but we don't get mercy. Obedience is the hallmark of the life of disciple. And if we don't learn to obey now in the association of devotees, like that, later we'll have difficulties in spiritual life. शुद्ध भक्त को भी नहीं हम फॉलो कर पाएंगे, बिकॉज वो प्रिंसिपल है ना, वो प्रिंसिपल शुरू में ब्रेक करेंगे ना, आगे भी अप्लाई नहीं होगा। वो एटीट्यूड रहता है, वो आ जाता है। लाइक साधना कार्ड, these are basic rules. Devotees are filling sadhana card. We have sadhana card here. Radha Madhav is watching. When the altar is opened, all are filling. Krishna says, Updrashta Anumanta cha. Updrashta means I am watching everything. So these are the rules. Somebody sadhana card भर के सालों हो गए, कुछ तो होता नहीं, साधना कार्ड भरने से तो कुछ हो नहीं रहा है। First is obedience. It's a training for the mind. Learn to obey. We have to learn to obey. Like that. If we don't learn to obey, obedience is the principle. आप कितना साधना कर रहे हैं, साधना कार्ड भरने का पहला गोल ये नहीं कि आपको टॉप करना है साधना कार्ड में, पहले तो भरना। Obedience, we don't feel only. वही हमारा सिस्टम। In spiritual life, Krishna is not testing whether we are the best devotee. Krishna is seeing, are we sincere devotee? Sincere means he obeys. We have to understand these are some basic things. If we don't learn to follow rules, like I was there, one of my friend was there. So Arvind Puri has also come. So in Santosh Push farm also, he wanted to, so मेरा WhatsApp बंद हो गया, उसमें वो पेरेंटल कंट्रोल लगाया ना 45 मिनट वाला, तो बोले कैसे बंद हो गया एकदम से? तो बोला ऐसे पेरेंटल कंट्रोल है इसमें। मतलब जो कुछ भी ऐप भी डाउनलोड नहीं कर सकते, नेसेसरी ऐप भी डाउनलोड नहीं होता है इसमें, कुछ भी है तो। और मेरे मोबाइल में जो पेरेंटल कंट्रोल है, प्रेमा नाम प्रोजी उसका पेरेंट है, तो प्रोजी जनरली रिप्लाई भी नहीं करते हैं। वो होता है ना आस्क इन मैसेज, तो रिप्लाई नहीं आता उसका। तो कभी 2-3 महीने में 4 महीने में मुलाकात होती है, तो तभी कुछ करवाना होता है तो करवा लेता हूँ। ये बोले बहुत अच्छा है। His package is 45 lakhs. He has done MBA in finance, my batchmate, very intelligent, super intelligent person. इसे मेरे में लगा दो, ये कैसे होगा? वो क्यों बोल रहा है वो? Actually, people are so disturbed. Huh? These rules can make our life safe. Like that. If we keep now the days of keeping passwords everywhere, right? So that everything. So people have protected files but unprotected life. Files are protected, no one can access, but the life is unprotected. So we have to learn. So these are the rules we have to learn to obey. From months I have been telling. Still, I don't know if some devotees don't have parental control. We can't imagine our life being in Kalyuga. We can't rely on our mind and senses. It's a protection. It's a protection. And still being a devotee is having a full access to internet, anything he can watch, anything he can see. Like that. वो हिंदी में कौन सा कहावत होता है, अपने पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना ना, वही होता है ना कहावत। This is how it is. Huh? So now I am facing, when I have parental control, अभी कुछ भी मुझे गीता डेली का ऐप जैसे चला गया और मुझे डाउनलोड करना है, और वो लेकिन प्रोजी को भेजता हूँ, प्रोजी तो रिप्लाई करते नहीं। बोला ऐसे नहीं, रिप्लाई नहीं करते, वो समझ में नहीं आता, वो कहीं और जाता होगा ना मैसेज, व्हाट्सएप का मैसेज नहीं है। हाँ हाँ, सीनियर डिवोटीज को ऐसा हर चीज के लिए डिस्टर्ब भी नहीं किया जाता है। तो for some things I have to wait for 3 months. Like that. It's for us what we want. We want protection or we want freedom. Like that. So we can be free, but more important is protection in Kali Yuga. More important. We want to practice the good principles in Kali Yuga. It's not easy. It's not easy. Like that. So these are the basic rules. Filling the sadhana card. Every devotee needs to have parental control in whatever systems he is using. It's just a common sense. It's just a common sense. We were in Pune initially, this mobile, after so long we have taken this mobile with great fear. This kind of mobile. We have that button mobile. Like that. And even in voices, when we were there in our days, there was no free access to internet. Like that. So we need to have limit for everything. Limit for when the WhatsApp will go off, what all websites to access. तो जो पुणे में कंप्यूटर था उसमें तो केवल आप मोबाइल डाउनलोड कर सकते, वो मेल डाउनलोड कर सकते थे, मेल डाउनलोड अपलोड, और 2-3 साइट थी। एक तो रिजर्वेशन बुक करने का, डिवोटीज को ट्रैवलिंग करना रहना था, तो ऐसे केवल 2-3 साइट थी, वही खुलती थी। It will create difficulty, is it not? And that difficulty should be a welcome difficulty in the life of devotee. Like that. Anything, actually what happened, everything everyone has, we can access anywhere. All the people have free net, is it not? Where is not internet available? In need. So we become humble, we can access in somewhere else what needed, but we will be protected if in our mobile it is not there. So these are the basic rules we have to follow. As I was telling, it's already 8:30. Parental control, filling sadhana card, eating. As devotees, we are not supposed to eat which is not offered. You have to be careful. Santosh was telling now, Haldiram rice is also, rice or sabji also you cooked आता है. I was asking when you go to outside India, what you eat? बोला हल्दीराम को चावल ले जाते चावल बोले हाँ वो कुकड रहते हैं उसको पानी में डालो सब्जी भी उसका कुकड आता है हाँ I'll give you the number. In voice, we should not eat offered, unoffered food. Outside sweets coming. See, this all should become our habit. Haldiram ka namkeen. I have seen somewhere. This is not good. It will become our habit. Like that. Eating unoffered food. You break one place, then it will repeat. We should not eat that which is not offered. Like that. That way. And already we are in voice, we have opulence. Every day, 3 times we are getting offered food. We are getting prasadam every day. Like that. It's a rare opulence. उसके ऊपर भी हम लोग अगर principle break कर रहे हैं. So it's a very shameful thing we have to understand. And we have to alter everything like that. We should not break this principle. Processed food, I am telling. You want to take some dry fruits, some fruits. You take, offer it, not a problem. But don't have a habit of eating market biscuits, market namkeens. Dry, raw something you want to take, you can take. You can take means offer and take. Offer to the Lord and take it. Raw something. You want to have dry fruits or kaju, mufli, anything. Take something, offer to the Lord and take. But a processed food is processed, no? Made by somebody. Like that. Namkeens, other things. Made by somebody. Outside food is not a good habit. It's not a good habit to take. These are the rules given for us. These are basic rules for the devotee. Like that. So when we break these rules, it's not healthy. Like that. Some more are there, but time is over. Processed food. इसका मतलब ये नहीं बिरयानी और बाकी चीज खाना चाहिए. Processed food जिसमें भी process किया गया है. एक होता है रॉ फूड क्या होता है रॉ आइटम्स क्या रहते हैं जो बेसिक इंग्रेडिएंट है ना हाँ तो वो अलग है प्रोसेस मतलब जिसने एनर्जी डाली है रसमलाई बनाई गई है बाहर तो उसने एनर्जी डाली होगी ना उसको बनाने में बाहर का स्वीट्स है बाहर का नमकीन है ये सब बाहर का चीज है
तो जो किचन में बहुत चीजें वो बाहर का लाते प्रोसेस्ड होता है
क्या लाते हैं बताओ
जैसे मसाले हो गए और कंडेंस मिल्क हो गया और भी कई चीजें
सो दिस इज ऑल्सो सो बट दिस इज सैंक्शन जैसे मसाले हैं तो अब आप मसाले अगर यहाँ बनाने लगे तो इंजीनियरिंग नहीं हो पाएगी कंप्लीट मसाले का भी आता है रेसिपी जैसे सांभर मसाला है सांभर मसाला अगर हम बनाने लगे सांभर नहीं बन पाएगा तो सी दैट इज व्हाई एक्चुअली we are in Kalyuga, we are already this contamination is there. We cannot avoid everything. Can you avoid everything? It's not possible. But that which is sanctioned, this is like sanctioned. That way. Uske upar we should not have it. So, okay, I'll end here. If anyone has any questions, if you have time. Yes.
आपने कहा था कि एक डिवोटी ने 2 मिनट चैंटिंग किया था फिर प्रभुपाद जी ने पूछा कि मुझे कृष्णा ने दिखे मिले हैं तो उनको प्रभुपाद जी ने क्या आंसर दिया क्या
ये मुझे नहीं पता See, initial devotees was there, Prabhupada understood it is their innocence. Innocence में उन्होंने क्योंकि आइडिया नहीं है ना भक्ति कितना लंबा प्रोसेस है यस प्रवेश को
वही जैसे स्टूडेंट पूछते हैं कि जैसे अगर रेस्टिंग ऑलरेडी डिसाइडेड है
हाँ
तो जैसे हम अलग अलग जॉब के लिए ट्राई करते हैं
हाँ
लेट्स सपोज मैं इसका तैयारी कर रहा हूँ लेकिन जॉब इसमें लेकिन रिजल्ट इसमें लिखा ही नहीं है कि आपका रिजल्ट आएगा इसमें सक्सेस कहीं और है इस जॉब फील्ड में तो थोड़ा इस तरीके के हम मतलब क्या मतलब तो एफर्ट बेकार हो गया उसका और
एफर्ट कभी बेकार नहीं होता है देयर इज ऑलवेज अ लर्निंग See, we should not stop planning when the plans don't work. But we should not be attached to our plan. That is what Shastra says. ऐसे ही है ना जीवन का क्या तरीका है यही जीवन जीने का तरीका है ना आप किसी का गाइड देखो वो भी एक प्रिंसिपल है। अपने आप को समझना चाहिए किस फील्ड में हम लोग स्ट्रांग हैं, उसके लिए ट्राई करना चाहिए, और कुछ कंसल्टेशन गाइडेंस लेना है वो ले सकते हैं। उसके बाद भी डेस्टिनी का टाइम लगता है। अब उसने 2 साल एफर्ट किया, हो सकता है 3 साल बाद सक्सेस था, करेक्ट ना? 2 साल बाद उसने फील्ड चेंज कर दी, फिर दूसरी फील्ड में आ गया, उसने 2 साल एफर्ट किया, उसमें भी 3 साल बाद सक्सेस था, फिर वो भी उसने चेंज कर दी। और वो भी कन्वेंस है। क्या कन्वेंस है? वो कन्वेंस है, भाई मेरा तो लिखा ही नहीं था डेस्टिनी में। तो प्रिंसिपल क्या है? विथ पेशेंस एंड परसिवियरेंस वी हैव टू वर्क, वी हैव टू वर्क एंड ऑल्सो वी हैव टू वेट। अभी वर्क किया हमने, रिजल्ट नहीं आया, रिजल्ट नहीं आया तभी भी फेलियर नहीं है, आपने कुछ लर्न किया। आप कुछ लर्न करोगे सिस्टमैटिकली, वो लर्निंग आपको हेल्प करेगा लाइफ में, ऐसा। दूसरा क्या है, जो मटेरियल डेस्टिनी है, लक्ष्मी है, मतलब पैसा है, वो सब है, वो सब तो आएगा, वो जहां से आना है वो वहां से आएगा ही। वो तो आपको मिलेगा किसी भी माध्यम से। अब जैसे कि 1000 लोगों ने लॉटरी लगाई, एक की लॉटरी लग गई 1 करोड़ की, एक की लग गई ना, 999 की नहीं। एक व्यक्ति ने क्या मेहनत किया, उसने लॉटरी तो खरीदी है उसने, अब 1 करोड़ की लॉटरी लग गई। अब किसी व्यक्ति का कॉलेज में 5 लाख का प्लेसमेंट होता है, हाँ, कितना टाइम लग जाएगा इसको? 1 करोड़ 5 लाख का एनुअल,
20 साल,
हाँ
20 साल
20 साल लग जाएंगे उसको। पढ़ाई के बाद इतनी लाइफ बची रहती है। दूसरे की लॉटरी लग गई, इज इट नॉट? That's how it is. So we have to be patient and perseverance. That is why हम spiritual life को नहीं छोड़ सकते. Many times we see devotees, they become successful after leaving material spiritual life also. We see they become successful after leaving spiritual life, but what they have gained? What they have gained? Materially वो already उनकी destiny में था. अगर थोड़ा पेशेंस रहता उनको मिलता था। अब उन्होंने क्या, स्पिरिचुअल लाइफ भी चला गया। अब मटेरियल तो उनको मिलना था, वो मिल गया। अब लेकिन मटेरियल मिल गया है लेकिन स्पिरिचुअल नहीं है, तो उसका यूज कर सकते हैं प्रॉपरली, सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन में उसका यूज करेंगे। तो अब अपना आगे वाला लाइफ खराब कर रहे हैं कि सही कर रहे हैं? वो डिस्टर्ब होगा ना आगे वाला लाइफ। सो इट्स ऑलवेज अ लॉस। द मोमेंट अ जीवा टर्न्स अवे फ्रॉम कृष्णा, इट्स ऑलवेज अ लॉस, नो मैटर हाउ यू कैलकुलेट, ऐसा। ओके ओके, और किसी कोई क्वेश्चन है? Okay, so we'll end here. Thank you very much, Shil Prabhupada.